did for Uncle Paul after he retired, or before he retired. We had a family reunion and sat around one night just playing, just like we're playing right now. And he just started telling us stories of different things that happened during his 30 years of driving truck and logging and stuff like that. And so we decided we'd lift a Shel Silverstein song and just kind of put it to that. So it kind of fits. Well, he rode through the woods on the Weyerhaeuser Hall, had banjo embroidered on his overalls. 100 pounds and 5 feet tall, that's Paul. Talk about trucking, that man so tough, he never hauled nothing but logging stuff. 90,000 pounds was a little bit small for Paul. Talk about lunches that man could eat, using both his hands, he shipped with his feet. 10 pots of coffee and that ain't all for noon for Paul. Talk about contracts that a man could fight, keep the management boys up half the night. Calling for a strike at the union hall, that's Paul. Talk about trouble that man could find it, with him on the low boy, don't get behind it. $10,000 on this record call for Paul. Well, the rule book says that it's a requirement you pee in this bottle or it's early retirement. 4-quart jars couldn't hold it all. Small sample of Paul. In the year 2000, he said with a tear, boys, it's time for me to punch out of here. Cats and skidders, why, I've hauled them all. Brag Paul. They laid off 18 men with all their perks and 3 or 4 more that tracked the paperwork. Gave them a watch and figured that was all they'd ever see of Paul. But late one day, the shop started shaking, mechanics started crying, and their knees were quaking. Inside door with a "Hi, y'all," came Paul. Well, he knocked the mud from off his clothes, he scratched his ass and he blew his nose. Said being retired ain't no fun at all, lamented Paul. Said back at home I have to babysit and wipe the grandkids' faces whenever they spit. Cleaning the other end, why, that makes me bawl, cried Paul. I wonder if Simpson might have a spot for a worn-out trucker that laughs a lot. They picked me up after I retired, I'd even change my name to Paul Fremeyer. So the next time you're out beating around the woods and see 2 beady eyes glaring over the hood, a die-hard trucker, and that ain't all for me. He's still just Uncle Paul.